Gamers, what's up? Version 1.4 is finally coming to the game. We got the live stream out today, and in today's video, we're going to talk everything that's coming to the game, everything about the update, and so on and so forth. But first, I want to give my brief overview on it, and just a quick breakdown for those who don't want to watch the full video. So we'll go over everything in a short burst here of just everything coming to the game, and then we'll go into more detail in a little bit here. Now, as far as what I got from this update live stream, is this is going to be a dead patch. We're getting far less content than we were in previous updates where we get story and stuff like that, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I don't think gacha games are defined by their best updates. People don't look at the best updates, and they never look at the best in things, right? They always like to look at the worst in things or the negative aspect of things, and dead patches are supposed to be that negative side of the game because you can't keep going at a continuous cycle at upping yourself every single update. And I think from looking at this live stream here, this does it amazingly. I think this dead patch, quote unquote, it doesn't even seem like that much of a dead. I mean, there's obviously less content, right? But the content they are providing us is super unique. It hasn't been reused before, really. We're getting a continuation Trailblazer story, which we'll talk about in a second here, and we're getting new characters and stuff like that too, right? It's as far as I said, there's not as many events, but I think the events they do bring some life into the game and make it fun to play even when the game is in a down period. Now let's go ahead and give a quick overview of everything coming to the game. First, we are getting 3 new characters added to the game, that being Jingliu, Topaz, and Gwenevin. Yes, we're getting 3 new characters, 2 of which are 5 stars, 1 is Gwen, which is a 4-star, and we are getting 1 returning character, and that's going to be Zila. Yes, in part 2, we will be getting a rerun banner for Zila. Also in the live stream, Welt was drinking Gwen's bath water, basically. He was drinking her spring water, so he was feeling healthy and rejuvenated after that. Good one, Grandpappy Welt. We're also getting a new story, maybe. I couldn't really tell what it was here. It's called the Trailblaze Continuation. I'm assuming this is a continuation of the Belobog story, so this could be really cool to see. I don't know how long it's going to be. They didn't go much detail about it, but this is going to be pretty cool going into more of Topaz's story. We're getting Arterium Wars, which is a Pokemon battle. You can capture the enemies that have been beating your ass in the simulated universe and the Memory of Chaos and use them to fight other of those enemies. And when completing this event, we'll get a choice out of 4 4-stars to choose from to get absolutely for free. They'll also be updating the simulated universe as well. We're getting the Infinity event. I do have a concern about this, but we'll talk about that later in the video. We're also getting a free 10 pull and 2x relic and planner sets. And then finally, we're getting a companion quest for Jingliu, and I think this companion quest is going to be an absolute banger, and I cannot wait to play this one. But yeah, gamers, that's going to be our condensed overview of version 1.4. If you came for this part of the video, I appreciate it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But if you guys want to stick around for me going more into detail with everything in this update, then I would much appreciate that. First is Mommy Jing. Yes, we got Mommy Jing here. She's an ice destruction type character, and her animations look absolutely pog. They pop off, and they look really, really cool, right? We're gonna have another video going more into detail on everything she does here in the future, so I won't go into too much detail of what she does, but basically, a basic rundown. She consumes your allies' HP and then bases her attack off of that when in her transcended state, and then that's basically the main thing of her kit, right, is she does that. We also got Topaz, and Noombi is number 1. A basic breakdown of what she is and what she does is she is going to be a fire hunt type character that focuses on follow-up attacks. She'll also be boosting the follow-up attack damage that you do on enemies, and Noombi can basically attack whenever a marked enemy is attacked by an ally or by Topaz herself. And finally, we're getting Gwenevin, which her main shtick is proccing dots off of enemies, and also she'll be increasing the amount of damage enemies receive, and she does additional damage on her ultimate just like Hook if the enemy does have a fire debuff on them. So very, very cool, very, very pog there, and this is where Papa Welt mentions drinking Gwenevin's bath water. That is also a very cool part of this. You got it, Papa Welt. And then with this, we're getting a new Shadow Stagnant. This is what we're going to need to farm to basically ascend the character's levels for Topaz and Jingliu. I don't know how to say it. I'm trolling. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to need to farm this, so you cannot pre-farm the level mats for her. You're going to have to wait for this to come out in the new patch. Topping into the banners now as well. In the first phase, guys, we're getting Jing, and on her banner is going to be Tingyun, QQ, and Sampo. Now, this is a really stacked banner, I'm not going to lie. The 4 stars on this banner are a lot better and a lot more stacked than I would say Part 2's 4 stars are, because the Part 2 4 stars are They're kind of down bad, I'm not gonna lie. So on part 2, we're gonna be getting Gwyneth, Luca, and Su Shang. So basically, we're getting 2 physical characters and 1 fire character, being Gwen. And I think Gwen is going to kind of come in clutch for your Kafka teams, right? Because she increases the amount of damage your enemies receive, and she has a chance to proc off fire dots. So this could be a use case of using her on a team with your Kafkas. So yeah, that could be very cool there, and I just like her abilities overall. I think the best one on this banner is probably Gwen. Luca's okay. Shu Shang we get for free already, which is also cool. But with part 2, we're also getting a rerun banner of Zila. Yes, your Zila. If you guys didn't pull her when the game first came out, or you started playing after, here's your chance to get Butterfly Mommy Zila. She stinks, but you know, she's good still. Zila's coming back to the game, and she's gonna have all the same 4 stars on her banner that Topaz has. Now, like I mentioned before, we're getting a new like story quest. It's called the Future Market. Basically, it's the Pillars of Creation. I don't know. Topaz explained it better in the actual live stream. I think this is a new story quest. Would be very cool to see like a continuation story quest on Belobog as we are gearing up for the new planets. Also, this is kind of like a filler arc, I guess you could say, right? We're on our Star Rail filler arc now. Let's go. Also mentioned in this segment, Topaz and Himiko are going to be canoodling on the Star Rail Express because she's coming to visit it after Belobog. Let's go. They're going to get a room for sure, aren't they, little owl man? And then what I think to be the biggest thing of this update is the Arterium Wars. It's going to be like a Pokemon type of battle thing. Basically, you're using the monsters in the world, like basically the monsters that beat your ass in Simulated Universe and also Memory of Chaos. We're going to be able to use those in Pokemon style battles. This is, well, I mean, that's not Pokemon style battle. It's like a Pokemon battle because you're capturing them and using it. It's not like you use your 4 moves. It's basically the Star Rail system, but you're using the enemies to fight instead of your own characters, and they have their own buffs you can get and everything like that. We're going to be getting great rewards from this. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely pog. Yes, guys, I can't wait for the Pokemon battles. We're going to be getting a self-resonating module, so, you know, get a free gear piece there. And we're also going to be getting a choice of a 4-star character. They're going to be giving us 4 4-star characters to choose from. That's a jumble word right there. Of Serval, Palo, Locha, and Hook. This is going to be really cool. I mean, Hook, you really don't need. Luca, you really don't need. I mean, I would say Pela is definitely the best. And then also, we're getting another update to the Simulated Universe. Yeah, we just got one with the Swarm Disaster, but now we're getting Planar Infinity event. And basically what this does is there's certain set events inside of this Infinity event here. You'll do those, and they have like special rewards you can get, or like unbreaking objects. For example, the lotto ticket won't be breaking. Or just like, it gives you random effects, right? And what you do with this is you beat up as much as you can, get as many buffs as you can, then you fight off against the final boss, like the Simulated Universe normally, and then from here, they'll be enhanced. You'll beat them in as many waves as possible. It's kind of like a combination between Simulated Universe, and if you guys were here during that other event we had a couple patches back, where like you had to use a certain team and get a high score on the enemies, it kind of works like that from what I saw from here anyways. And then the one thing that really concerned me here that I mentioned at the beginning of the video is I didn't see the Swarm Disaster event on here at all. I don't know if it was just for the showcase here or what it was, but I didn't see like the little Swarm Disaster world thing here that you normally see when you go into Simulated Universe. So I don't know, are they removing it? I thought it was permanent, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just coping out. Maybe they shouldn't have it for this, but that is something that I noticed. But yeah, you tell me what you guys think about that. Then finally, guys, we're getting another free 10 pull. You know, I think we should expect this at this point. We're getting a free 10 pull every single patch. Very pog. Love to see it. A story replay feature is coming to the game as well, meaning we'll be able to replace parts of the story. If we just skip through, we can go back and look at dialogue. And then finally, we're getting 2 extra rewards for both relics and planar sets. This will be really cool to see as well when it comes to the game. Like I said, overall, guys, this is like a dead patch, but I do think the content they're bringing in this patch is really good for a dead patch. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think this is a good patch? Do you guys like the events coming to the game? I love the Pokemon event coming to the game. It looks very cool. Anyways, gamers, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one later. Bye-bye.